Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And we're going to start as X. We're going to go into this final teleporter of the game.
All right, we know you're in there, so come on out, Professor.
Professor is not really the word for Sigma.
This way I can face you in the comfort of my own home. I guess this means you've already defeated all the worthless others.
So, it was you after all.
You never give up, do you? Even when we break you down to scraps, you always come back.
Yes,
That's
he
right,
does.
folks. I'll do it again and again. I will make X and Zero mine. Now come and get me. Give me a good fight, like you always do.
Alright, so this Sigma... Well, X6's Sigma was fairly easy. And this one is also pretty easy as well. I remember even the first time I played this game back 15 years ago, I still killed this Sigma, you know, like the second or third attempt. I wasn't even taking damage from this guy, so yeah, what you want to do is, you know, not be right there, but you just kind of duck behind the block. When he pulls out his big ray gun, again, just stay ducked, even though it looks like it... No, it doesn't look like it's going to hit you. When he comes up here, though, you got to move to the back. And you'll be fine. And here you can get a good shot of what I was talking about before with the double shot on X's charge attack. And when he does this attack, you just can unload on him. When he goes to the back, remember your strategy on how to target. As far as dodging that attack, just keep moving and it probably won't hit you. And just get in damage when you can. Yeah, we're just going to use X on this phase. He has two phases. As normal, he has multiple phases, so isn't an unusual thing for Sigma. I don't like you appearing right on top of me. Oh, you're finally going to do something different. Okay. Well, why did that hit me? Whatever. And first form of Sigma is dead. Now the second form... You really need Zero to fight him. I don't know how you do this if you don't have Zero, but why would you choose X and Axel as a team? Alright, so when Sigma is... this is Jumbo Sigma, by the way. I don't know if that's really his name, but that's what I'm calling him. So when he's this distance out, I recommend not trying to climb the other platforms. So with X, we're going to use his homing missile. And when he does the green orb attack, we can reflect that using Zero's, you know, hold square and defend button. When he's up front, you know, flip to Zero and slash him. When he punches, what you gotta do, you have to move quickly. You want to stay on the ground and just dash. This is why I'm over on the right side. I'm kind of in the middle of the platform so I don't get knocked off by his attacks. I don't recommend trying to climb around this place. There's not much of an advantage to doing so. And yeah, we kind of get some free damage there. Yeah, that's what I want to be doing. Oh, yeah, his punch to the face, which is supposed to be my special technique, does a lot of damage. And you just don't want to get close enough. But when he does the green orb attack, when he's up closer to you, that's when you can get multiple shots on him by reflecting, just because of the pattern and the timing. You see how it's being done. Always be prepared when he's at a distance for the punch in the face attack. Yeah, overall, this Sigma, he's not super difficult if you know what you're doing. Now, you may wonder why I flipped to X here instead of, and I always fail at dodge. It's very hard to dodge that second one. You can block those most of the time with Zero's, you know, that same technique we've been using against the green orbs. The issue is, though, there will be times where Sigma will go from his fire attack, and before his fire attack fully finishes, he'll like start charging in for a for his punch in the face, and you won't have enough time to react and dodge that at that point. Volt Tornado does a bit more damage to him when you bring him in. I don't know what his real weakness is. I don't really care. For X, when I do... Yeah, when you see him at this distance, I'll swap X in real quick, fire off the homing missile, and that can get an attack in. And then when he goes to the green orb, you still have enough time to go back to Zero and defend for the green orb attack when he's doing that. So, come on, you want a punch. I like how much damage that Volt Tornado is doing. That's been like the MVP of this game. Back to X. Yeah, see, right there. That punch in the face. That is exactly what I was talking about. What am I doing here? I need Zero. You know, just because I want to kill him this first time, I'm going to use the sub-tank. We haven't actually used that yet. I missed the other one. I think I mentioned where that was. It was on the battleship, behind one of the crates. And for that one, just jump over the laser. And launch that. And here's an example of what I was talking about there. Yeah, trying to climb around this place, you know, you just end up risking yourself getting knocked off or just falling off trying to climb. So I just recommend, you know, just stay on the initial platform. And, you know, it just kind of becomes an endurance battle, kind of like Red. But yeah, that Sigma, not too hard once you have the technique down. Biggest thing is knowing that you can reflect those green orbs with Zero's defensive stance. Now we do have why didn't we not have more cutscenes like this? These cutscenes are cool. This is what we need more of. These are like X4 type of cutscenes.
I will return in a new form. I promise you.
I found you, Zero and X.
Red? How did you get repaired?
Very nice, friend. Give me your power. It's time for revenge.
Oh, with this power, I'll never lose.
Very cool trick, Axel.
Axel.
Not sure
wake
why
up.
that one
you
shot
okay?
just sent him flying so far, but whatever.
Pretty
It was a
cool,
sweet
eh?
scene.
Gotta give me some credit.
Probably the last
Fine,
positive thing
let's
I'll say
get outta
about
here.
this game.
Hey, wait for me!
And then we get a final scene with Zero.
Where am I?
Okay, this is a cool scene too, but it's not like the cutscene we just had. This is just one of those standstill things.
Eliminate the Mavericks. The Mavericks. Eliminate the Mavericks.
X.
The Mavericks.
What happened, X?
It was just a dream.
Just a dream.
That's what I just said.
Zero? Zero, do you
A
read?
really cool
We've
little
located the runaway
foreshadowing
Magnum
of
from
Mega Man
F511.
Zero.
I want
I
you
do
to
like
head
that.
there immediately.
I hear you, Alia. I must have fallen asleep. I'm on my way. I hope that was really just a dream.
And that is all. So, time for the final review of the game. Let's start with the music. Okay, yeah, I'm going to say a couple more positive things. Just kind of recaps the positive things I've already said. The switching characters out and taking 2 characters at a time, that was a cool idea. Having a 2-minute tutorial on how to select 2 characters and get interrupted multiple times while trying to do so, that was not very cool at all. Some of the music was pretty cool, pretty catchy. Maybe not on par with some of the other music in the X series or the Mega Man series in general, but it was more than serviceable. There was some good stuff in there. On to the negative side. Bad camera angles, bad 3D sections, bad 2D sections. Ride Chaser stages was terrible. The Ride Armor stage was terrible. The stage wasn't terrible. I don't know if I'd really say there was a good stage or a really fun stage. I mean, they tried some different concepts, like with the battleship and that, but nothing was just really executed well. Voice acting was very awful. There were a couple points of hilariousness, but it was not the type of thing that really fits for the Mega Man X series. I'm looking at like Tornado Tunyon and Vanishing Gungaroo, and the scenes we had with them. Mavericks, I mentioned this last time, probably the easiest set of Mavericks to deal with. Most of this game isn't difficult as long as you're tackling things in the right order, and you kind of adapt to the slowness of some of the controls and whatnot. But yeah, that's Mega Man X7. It was below average. It was not as bad as X6 though. If just because it wasn't as frustrating. The game was a lot more forgiving than X6 was. Yeah, probably one of the easier X entries, but one of the X entries you could probably just skip and not worry about it. So, but yeah, I had it on the Mega Man X collection, so I thought, yeah, why not? We'll record it, and next time we'll play a better game. It won't be hard to find one. We're gonna put this game to bed, and this has been Late Night Mega. Good night, everybody.